Welcome to my literacy journey. I was born and raised in Sri Lanka, where English is third official language. Being exposed to the cultural characteristics my parents required of me, having a prosperous education as well as growing up in a technologically thriving era has shaped me into the skillful, literate, bilingual lover of reading and writing that I am today. Like for many children, my most prominent sponsor for literacy was my mother. I enjoyed many different types of books and had my regular favorites such as Goodnight Moon and Little Rabbit. My parents also brought a series of fairy tale books that came with cassette tapes that I listened to. When it came to reading in elementary school, I had a love-hate relationship with it. In fourth grade, my teacher had the class act out the book The Mitten, which was really fun. When the teacher would have the class read aloud, I found myself hating reading. Apart from my parents, Mrs. Sally is greatly reminded for encouraging me to pursue grade 12 advanced level through the language stream. Since my sister was already in Canada and had gotten her status to marry, she wanted me to select French as one of my advanced level courses, so it would be beneficial to me, since she had an idea to sponsor me to pursue further education. When I was doing my advanced level English literature, I was introduced to William Shakespeare's novels and poetry. I still recall Shakespeare as the famous sonnet, Shall I Compare Thee to Summer's Day? I often was asked to recite poem to the class and I took pride in read aloud. Macbeth, Twilight were amazing novels I thoroughly enjoyed analyzing the text with Shakespeare's complex old English. As a result of long-term plans on moving to Canada, I started to learn French in Sri Lanka. Although there were lack of French teachers in Sri Lanka, I was able to find an excellent French teacher. My mother worked hard to ensure that I mastered in reading, writing, and my fluency in French. My teacher was amazed to see that I was making quick progress in grasping French language strategies. Sundays I attended Alliance Française. I wrote poems in French and got them corrected by my French teacher. Referring to Collins' dictionary, I continued to write poems in French almost on any topic. I still remember the first essay I wrote in French. It was on myself, and the very last sentence still echoes in my mind, and it is almost coming to reality. It was Je voudrais être professeur de français au Canada. In 2007, I immigrated to Canada. Having to go through a language test, I was able to join grade 10. Teachers pointed out mistakes in my sentence structure. It took me some time to pick up my Pierce accent and Canadian slangs. I recall myself with frustration, fear, and anger, but it didn't take me very long to master in writing skills. In fact, French in Canada took a whole new range. I could successfully complete grade 10, 11, 12 core French. I gradually developed my listening skills. Teachers can foreshadow us. Madame Rossi was my first French teacher in Canada who admired my poems. She loved my poetry skills and submitted one of my poems to a competition. To my surprise, my poem was published in TDS with Akho the Lovely magazine. Learning another language is an example of heritage literacy. In university, I did major in French. I could successfully complete all French language courses, linguistic courses, and literature courses. Benefits of being bilingual was amazing. It is a lifelong cross-generational learning and meaning-making, and like all literacies, it builds over time. I started tutoring for children from kindergarten to grade 12, co-extended and immersion French. I believe that my personal literary history has affected my life goals. Some of my teachers encouraged my learning so much that it made me want to become a teacher. I enjoy modeling the use of books, print, and writing to younger children. Life is unpredictable and often takes you in unexpected directions. Although I often plan to become a French teacher, my child with autism has redirected me to become a special need educator. It does not mean that my passion for French language has completely faded away. This is a new direction for my teaching career. I have participated in many behavioral therapy sessions with my daughter. Over the 7 years, I have mastered in ABA and IBI therapy strategies to calm a child who throws severe meltdowns and tantrums. In fact, now I am able to see the world through the lenses of a child with autism. During last summer break, I have volunteered an ABA session at the South Asian Community Center. I had the opportunity to work with children with autism using visual chats and social stories. This enhanced my knowledge in using strategies to teach a child with learning disabilities. Teaching comes in many forms. It is all about how we know to teach a child. And I often ask myself if I can help these innocent children with autism who wanders all around aimlessly, who have difficulties in their expressing a receptive language, and who simply cannot self-regulate due to their sensory needs. It is the best version of teacher that I am hoping to become. Teaching isn't always filling up empty vessels with knowledge. It is also rewiring a brain by remodeling or redirecting. I'm hoping to literate children with abilities as well as disabilities.
created using Powtoon.